Montague met with experts from the University of Portsmouth to find out.
Ah, the English seaside. Sea sand, seaweed and sharks. We seem to be getting more and more weird and wonderful sightings of marine life off our shores. But why?
We're starting to see sightings of all kinds of interesting sea creatures around the UK. There has been a lot of shark sightings.
And that is a big shark.
There's also been increased sightings of dolphins, whales and different types of seals happening around the UK too, even a few turtles.
There he goes, is he diving? No. There's a jellyfish over there.
But what about the more exotic marine life we're seeing? Has anyone seen Nemo yet? Nemo? Dory?
How are the people who live at some of the other number 10s in the south of England seeing this election? Robyn Montague knocked on some Hampshire doors.
I'm gonna knock on your door, ring on your bell, tap on your window too.
The general election's coming up. How are you feeling about it all at the moment?
It's very transparently tactical, I think. It's using it as a ploy, it's so Brexit related, which means that all the other issues kind of get overshadowed.
I'm not really sure what to do about it, to be honest, because they're all going to tell you what they want you to hear right now, and that doesn't mean that's how it's going to be afterwards.
I'm gonna knock on your door, call out your name.
It is basically the second referendum, isn't it, in any other name, really.
It's an important part of what's going on, but there's so many other problems in this country that need to be dealt with.
A normal meltdown would probably escalate if I can't sort of help Jethro to calm down. But with Jesse, he will run to Jethro when he's in distress and give him comfort, but normally help distract him out of the meltdown. He will give Jethro deep pressure therapy by lying on his body. He can interrupt self-harm.
Robyn Montague has the story.
This is a cooking class with a difference.
Why do I love what I do? Because I never get up in the morning thinking, oh, I've got to go to work.
Sally runs a free workshop for young asylum seekers in Bournemouth.
I've been coming for about 3 years now. It makes me feel happy because there's a lot more people like me and there's different people and I get to learn new things about other people, make new friends.
Yes, my education. And the people is kind and friendly.
It takes place once a week and is funded by the Borough Council.
First, you shall not pass. Well, that is unless you're Sir Ian McKellen. The Lord of the Rings star popped into the Hobbit pub this week and surprised staff and customers. What's black, white and red all over? It's not a paper, it's actually the newest member of Marwell Zoo. They've welcomed a red panda to the family and they're super cute.
Fantastic. Now, one of my favourite parts of the exhibition is just seeing your time spent in the county growing up. What do you miss most about West Sussex when you're away?
I miss home a lot, and it's not just West Sussex, but of course the UK. I've spent so much of my time training overseas in Russia and America and Germany and Japan and Canada as well. So I always love coming back to the UK, even with the weather. I still love the UK.
Really? Brilliant. And obviously you're going back up to space. We heard the news yesterday. Last time you did some amazing things. You did a marathon, obviously all the experiments, the Brit Award. What are you hoping to tick off your list this time?
Well, the great thing about the space station is it's always changing and there's always new experiments going on. The science program just keeps rolling on. So there'll be an entirely fresh batch of science experiments. There'll probably even maybe be new modules on board the space station as well. And of course, we're looking now towards the end of the space station life and what happens beyond that. And that's really exciting, looking towards the next steps of human space exploration, looking at going deeper into space and back to the moon and onto Mars.
Imagine being so scared to go to school that you jump out of a moving car. Well, one teenager from Pulborough did just that because he had no support for his dyslexia.
Twitter loved Keith so much, it adopted him as its own.
They don't make him like him anymore. Everyone's been saying it. They said they've given him too much of all the good stuff and now it's all run out.
Robyn Montague, BBC South Today.